You can
Awesome.
start. Yes.
Shall I start now?
Yes.
Yeah. नमस्कार पीएमसी अफ्रीका पे आप सबका स्वागत है अत्यंत स्वागत
It's in English.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I welcome all of you on PMC Africa. Today, Mr. Gaurav Paliwal is going to take the meditation session. He is engineer by profession, experimenter by nature, and spiritual by belief. He learned yoga and kriyas over 25 years. He had been practicing pranayam and meditation for the last 4 years. He followed Isha Foundation, Sadhguru, and pyramid meditation. He learned inner engineering in India and advanced meditation in Isha Institute of Inner Science, Tamil Nadu, USA. He had spent last 4 years researching quantum physics to spread knowledge and awareness of meditation, specifically in youth. Welcome, sir. I welcome you. Kindly take the session.
Namaskar, and thank you, Ramaji, and all the masters who are joining directly or through YouTube, making it a group session. So we will continue our journey of soul plan. So today is the 4th session. This is one interesting topic because it really answers a lot of our questions about what's happening in my life. Why only me, when things doesn't go our way? This is a very common question. And we sometimes wonder that I'm the only one going through this hardship. Because when things are good, we generally don't question. When things don't go our way, then we end up questioning all this. So we will continue and learn this process, how, what, when, all those things. So once we understand that what is soul plan, what is soul family, what is pre-birth planning, then it's easier to really understand and move forward in our life. It will help you in accepting what's happening in your life, moving forward meaningfully in your life, rather than just blindly accepting it as a fate. So, today we will be covering some of the last key topics, and the next session we will see some clear activity how you can identify your own soul plan without getting into any workshop or some sessions, past life or in between life regression. So for one thing very important is that as a soul, it is our plan. We chose the time that when we will be born and the experiences that we will go through in this particular incarnation. We plan the challenges as part of this soul plan. Now, the purpose of these challenges is not suffering. It is not to punish. Don't think my bad karmas, now I'm getting the punishment. No. The purpose is growth. Growth of who? The physical body or the soul? So it is for the soul. And for soul, there is no good or bad experience. It is just an experience. Soul is moving towards nirvana or mukti. And hence, soul has to go through different emotions. So what is happening is, in order to go away from the ego-based consciousness and to move towards the heart-centered consciousness, this is really important, and this is part of your spiritual awakening. Ego comes with our human form, incarnation. It's, buy one, get one free offer. So you can't help it. You have a human body, you get that along with it. In this journey, we are trying to move away from ego to a heart-centered. And heart is based on emotion. Your brain is logic, but heart is based on emotions. And hence it is the closest to your soul plan, because soul is here to experience emotion. So if somebody says, listen to your heart, that's where the connection is. That why, if you listen to your heart, most probably you'll be close to your soul plan because of the link of emotion. So what happens is, the more you become aware of your soul, your inner self, your greater self, your divine essence, the more you enjoy your life. Because now you know what is the true purpose, not based on society, not because my friend is going to this university, I go there, my friend has picked up this course, so I'll do that. No, you're listening to your heart, you're listening to your soul. Now, physical body is important, of course, but there is much more than that. My personality is all part of the physical body. My body and the personality is just in this incarnation. It will end. But my soul, my energy, it continues. So there are many preconceived ideas, some story about me in my mind. That's my story, what I think. It could be good or bad. I may be thinking I cannot do this, I cannot do that, or I'm not good in this, I'm not good in that, or I may be thinking too much of myself, ego. So this awakening, spiritual awakening, is not a one-time deal that I sit in one session and I'm done. No, it's an ongoing process. It's a gradual process. So you are in human incarnation, but you are slowly merging with your soul, coming in touch, coming in, contact, and slowly you jump from the physical body to the soul level. So the question is, how can I find my purpose? Now, experiencing purposelessness, it means that you lost the touch with your soul. That means you have no idea the purpose of life. And when you have this feeling, you feel lost. You feel like, why do I exist? Now, it also means that you truly are seeking for meaning that goes beyond physical body. And that means you are aware that there is something called soul plan or purpose of life or spirituality in general, whatever, more than the physical body, which is a good thing. Because when you are experiencing this purposelessness, something is missing. And what you are missing is something inside rather than outside. So you are longing for your soul. Initially, this is a key step when you know something has to be discovered inside and not outside. In this state, you are sending a call, sending a message to your soul. And this is where sometimes most of the people get stuck. They think it's like a cell phone, you pick up the phone, call someone, another person picks up and you can talk. No, this process can take weeks, months, or years. Who knows? Depends on your effort and your condition. So do not worry how much time it is taking. Follow the process. If we continue, we will certainly reach there. So in order to find one's purpose, many things needs to happen first. Your preconceived ideas we just talked about, you have to let them go. Emotional habits, you have to let them go. Your addictions, you have to let them go. It's not easy to let these things go because they have been there with you for a long time. Habits means over and over and over you have done something and now it has become your habit. So it doesn't matter if it is fear or little less than fear, just worried or judgmental. It's so common that people are judgmental, and not just being judgmental about others, but yourself also, or in general, the life. So to find a sense of purpose in your life, that comes from within. The purpose that can make your soul sing. If you think this is my purpose and there is no impact on your soul, it doesn't feels like, there's a music going on around you, that means you have to look again. Because if it is part of your soul plan, it should really give you happiness. What we call joy, true love, blissfulness, all those things comes when you do something which is really close to your heart. So the question comes that, okay, how do I awaken? I wish there was a switch, press a button and boom, there we go. But there is no such thing in human body. What happens is, sometimes you feel that you are in the wrong place. It's the wrong job, wrong company, it's all meaningless, I don't like it, all those things. So remember, it is okay to experience meaninglessness before you can open up to what really truly belongs to you. Now, what happens is, you may discover that you did not resonate with your old habits. And the moment you accept it and start taking care of yourself, this will improve your awakening consciousness. Because what happens is, all these are helping you go towards what your truly soul plan is. We call them negative experience because in the physical world, in society and all, we think, no, that's the wrong thing. So we call them negative, means going through rough time. But actually it is paving the way for your spiritual breakthrough. They are making you aware more and more of who you are. How does it do that? Because the soul learns through opposite. By exploring what you do not want, you get clarity about what do you want. If sometimes we go directly to what we want, we may not be sure because you don't know its true value. But when you have experienced the opposite, now you know the value of it and you say, no, I want this. And once you get there, you hold on to it because you have earned it. So sometimes tough time before you get it is not a bad thing. So you have to really look at yourself with a greater compassion and understanding. Don't be tough on yourself more than what you need. Be kind. And recognize your innocence means you are a pure soul. You are an angel, soul, experiencing in this human body. So, self-judgment, all those things, the emotional pain, those sufferings can be alleviated when we understand this. But when we do not recognize this, then we keep blaming us for everything. Because self-love is the first thing with which your awakening will start. If you do not have good appreciation of yourself, if you have a story which is kind of, going on in your head, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, then how can you lift yourself? How can you improve or proceed in the direction of your soul plan. So you have to accept who you are as is. And that's the most important thing. Now, when you accept you as you, means as is, you will also start accepting others as is. Now, when you do that, you will understand that it's not a coincidence that certain challenges or certain scenarios are placed in your life. You will understand why. Otherwise, they're very difficult to justify that why this is happening in my life. So, this will help you to accept whatever is happening, even though it is very tough, even though it is against your wish. People say, oh, I'm having a tough time. Okay. But if it is part of your plan, there is a reason, then you will be able to appreciate it better. So what's happening is, it's not the, different, even if it is negative, low level energy like fear, grief, anger, that is really holding you back. It's rather your resistance, which is preventing the flow of energy or flow of life. So your soul is allowing the challenges in your life so that it can move towards nirvana. That means for soul's improvement, is graduating from level to level. And that may help you to let go the resistance or sense of anger, that why it is happening with me. Now you understand. So the opportunity to be awakened is planned, and then you act on it, and it's your choice. So if you have not acted on it, the soul will keep poking you, stimulate you. How does it happen? Different events will happen in your life. The universe will create different scenarios for you. And that's how you move forward in your life spiritually. So, how do you acknowledge spiritual awakening? First of all, feel the divine guidance, right? Don't neglect the blessings in your life. Sometimes we are focused only on the downside, the negativity in the life. We forget the divinity. So don't feel that you are being punished. No, feel the power of love and kindness. And, it is trying to help you so that you can do your best. Universe is not trying to punish you. So do not have that fear in your mind. Yes, if certain challenge is repeating in your life again and again, if someone is there and something, the soul is deeply trying to understand and live through or giving you a message, then we should be able to recognize it. Now, you may ask, if you are not clear, that what I'm gonna learn from this challenge. If it is not clear to you, ask the universe, ask the soul. If you do not understand what is the learning behind this challenge, you may miss it. And understand that you are not doing anything wrong. So don't be too harsh on yourself. It is the plan, it is the learning, then so be it. Later on, when you will reflect and say, oh, this happened to me and I learned, so many things, then you may be thankful. And you will say, wow, that was a very good challenge. It really taught me this. And that's the most important thing. You're learning. So, trust is a very big thing. It is a big factor in your awakening. When you believe there is a meaning in the challenge, then you are demonstrating the trust in the goodness of life. Now, once you have accepted, now your soul, the awakening, and all those things happening at the same time. So what happens is, it's a combination of the physical body and the soul. Now, body and the mind, that is one thing where emotions are, and then the soul comes into play, which is experiencing those emotions. Now, the personality, which is coming from your thought process, your feelings, your emotions, all those things, that first thing which is very critical is one should be emotionally independent. You should not be blaming others for everything happening in your life. Own your mistakes. Don't blame, oh, it was traffic, I'm late. Don't say it was weather and I'm late. Accept your own faults. So that is something that is kind of guiding you, teaching you, but there are certain times when you go through different, hardship, like relationship, and there is a breakup, and then you say, man, what's happening? Maybe because before you got the right one, you had someone else in your life and you're breaking up just to give you that experience and bring you to the right person at the right time with the right maturity. Otherwise, if you would have come straight away, you may have missed this person because you are not ready. So different ways universe can, play it, but this play is yours. You have accepted this as your soul plan before coming. So no one else did it for you. You did it. Now our task is to execute it. So peace and joy. This is something, is a result of you being working with you. Dropping the ego, improving the gratitude, forgiveness, all those will result in more peace and more joy. It's not a switch that you can turn it on and say, okay, peaceful or joyful. So these emotions, very important that just let them be without wanting to change. They will pass through. Emotions, which is energy in motion, if it goes out, it's good. When it cannot go out, when we are having huge resistance, now it's stuck in your body and now it's a problem. So yes, emotions, their nature is to move, the change, but again, depending on the emotion, they will pick different organs and they'll get stuck, which is not good because now it's a problem. It's a health issue later on. So don't get stuck with a negative emotion. It will not go through as fast as the positive one. And, try not to analyze the negative emotions. What you want is clarity. What you want is that, okay, as you are awakening spiritually, you will see with more clarity that all the suffering actually is not caused by the external circumstances or situations, events, but rather our reaction to them. So, how you react is the most important thing. And what are the phases? So, in different phases, if you see the awakening, first you have to have a connection with your soul, connection that you feel that, yes, fulfillment, feeling of that. Then the deeper layer goes, and you have different phases. But first is your journey, the beginning point, and the more you keep diluting your ego and everything, it starts taking you in the right direction. Listen to your heart, because that is where your best answers may come. Why? Because your soul plan is based on emotions, your heart is based on emotion. So, masters, these are some of the other key items when we talk about soul plan. And next week, we will see how you can identify your own soul plan, how you can, with simple activities, how you can have a fairly good idea that, okay, if this is my soul plan, this is how I need to work or manage myself. The more we have clarity on that, the better we can manage ourselves, means the better health. So this was for this week's session, masters. Again, back to you, Ramaji. And if anyone has any question about this.
Thank you, sir. Very important information we have got about our soul plan. Actually, I am already thinking about how can I know about my soul plan, as I being in meditation always thought I am not able to find my soul plan, what actually it is. Now I understand that I have to go through my emotions, and I have to go through the situation, what is going on, and let them go smoothly, and then I will definitely find my soul plan. It will take, I think, a little more time to find. So thank you very much. I think there is no question. So you have explained so well that there is no question at all. Everybody understand it very well. So thank you very much for deep understanding of soul planning. Thank you, and have a